Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new series with me, Ryan, the gaming lawyer. This time we are playing Dreamfall, The Longest Journey. For those who've been following my channel, I just completed The Longest Journey, which is the first game in the series. Came out in 1999. Dreamfall, The Longest Journey came out a few years later. It's in the same sort of world setting, but it does have a different protagonist. And for those who haven't watched the original Let's Play or played The Longest Journey, you can really start here if you like. You don't have to go back, but it definitely does provide some more richness, and there's definitely things going on in this game that you'll appreciate, like who people are and things that have happened in the past more. But the game starts with a new protagonist who doesn't know anything, so naturally the way the story is told from her perspective for the most part. She will be learning along with those who are new. But anyway, for those not familiar, this series is basically it's a very story-driven type of series. It's sort of the not action, it's like adventure. The first game emphasized puzzles a lot, but as the series moves forward, there are still puzzle elements, but this is much more story-focused, like cinematic experience, and honestly, I think the whole series is fantastic, and I like the way that they moved with this. But the game takes place in a world that ages ago was split in two. One world now is the magical world of Arcadia, and the other is the scientific and industrial world of Stark. And they are literally two different realities at this point, like almost two different dimensions. And Stark is basically Earth. It's where we live 200 years from now. And Arcadia is a callback to the past, or like classic fantasy with different races and creatures and magic and warriors and wizards and that sort of thing. But basically, it's a story of people that can cross between worlds. In the first game, you play a woman from our world called April Ryan, who learns that she is able to travel between these two worlds. And she is tasked with basically sort of a quest to help establish the balance. And that's why these two worlds were split, or the one world was split into two in the first place, was because there needed to be some sort of a balance and order. And now they don't get too much into it, but somehow the commingling of the magic world and the science world, things were just getting... Something was going to go catastrophically wrong. So the worlds were separated. And in the first game, April Ryan is basically going up against this organization that is trying to... I guess they're trying to reunite the two worlds, but for nefarious purposes. That would basically throw everything into disorder and could, I guess, and they made it sound like it could almost destroy the fabric of reality, that sort of thing. So I'm not going to give too much away about the first one. You can go back and check the Let's Play about that. Or if you wanted to go back and find the game and play it, I don't want to get in too deep into spoiling things here if you don't want to know that now. But I think I'll be linking below. I did find a pretty decent synopsis, like a 5 or 10 minute video of someone that's done a pretty detailed summary of the story of the first game. I'll just let it suffice to say that April Ryan does fulfill her purpose, and when it ends, she's basically walking away saying, okay, where am I going to go now? And that's how it ends. And with this game starts in Stark 10 years later, and we don't know where April is. All we know is we're starting with this new character, Zoe Castillo. Is it Castillo or Castillo? I guess we'll find out. But so that's about all I'm gonna say about that right now. I think the best way to do this is probably just to jump into it. So, and just as a heads up, this happened in the last game as well. This one again is very story focused, possibly more than the first one. So there will be portions where I'm gonna sit back and kind of leave the commentary to the game. But I'll be here, don't worry. All right, sit back everyone, relax and enjoy A Lawyer Plays Dreamfall, The Longest Journey. And I'm gonna get this thing going. tainted.
I am at the crossroads between waking and dream. One path leads back to the world I left behind. The other path leads to a place of shadows. Between the familiar and the unknown, between certainty and doubt, my choice would seem obvious. Any sane man would turn around, return to the world he knows, forget what he has learned, and live his life in blissful ignorance. But in truth, it is too late. My choice was made many years ago, when I first embarked on this journey. I cannot turn back. I am at a crossroads. But for me, there is only one path. I leave behind these words in the hope that someday they will serve as a map for someone else. To whomever reads this, Godspeed on your journey. If you ever decide to follow in my footsteps, look me up. Brian Westhouse.
我们准备好了，旅行者，你的旅程即将开始，跟我来。
Okay, just a note, Brian Westhouse is a character in The Longest Journey that April runs into in Arcadia, and he is somebody that is from Earth, from Stark. And if I recall correctly, he was somewhere around like World War I or World War II is when he left Stark, and they never really explained how the time thing works, that April was going there in what in Stark would have been 300 years later. And he was living there, and it seemed like he'd been there for a while. I'm assuming this is before he went, but I'm not entirely sure. He looks younger. Of course, in Longest Journey, the character details are a little less clear to see. And this appears to be, I'm guessing, Earth. I mean, this is like a monastery. I don't know if it's like a Buddhist-type monastery. But they speak a different language, Altung, in the other, in Arcadia. And this guy, I'm pretty sure, was speaking an Asian language of some sort. But alright, so just wanted to make that note.
The life of the Lama is as hard as their beds.
The Lama. Okay, that sounds very much like our world.
I've asked the monks to take care of my journal. Hopefully it will enlighten someone else's journey.
Okay.
Those are mani wheels, imprinted with the mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum. It's a blessing.
It's very like Tibetan monastery theme. Now, I'm trying to remember, I did play this game, and now I'm drawing a blank as to when it came out. I want to say it came out around 2004, 2005. And maybe 2006? I don't know. I played it, but I don't remember it very well at all. And there's a third game called Dreamfall Chapters that recently, in the last couple years, I think last year did it come out? It came out in episodic format, and the most recent, or the final episode for that game just released within the last few weeks. So this game is somewhat relevant right now, because that Dreamfall Chapters is a direct sequel to this game. But I don't remember a whole lot of what happened in this game.
The preparations are almost done. The rite should begin soon.
Like, I don't remember this at all. And when I played it, I'm sure it had been 5 or 6 years since I played Longest Journey, so like I didn't remember who this guy was. It's kind of cool to have just finished the original game. That's one reason oh shit.
仪式准备好了。
I started playing
请
Dreamfall
走上高
Chapters
坛，旅行者。
and realized I didn't remember hardly anything from the past games. So I bought the original games again, and I'm working through them. And when I finish this one, I'm going to restart Dreamfall Chapters, and work through the conclusion on that. So we're going to have this grand trilogy on my channel. All right. Well, let's see what happens here. Okay, hold on. That's what happened in the beginning of the first game, in the cinematic when they showed the Guardian. Isn't that what the Guardian looked like? When he left the Guardian's realm? Ooh, what? Ooh. That is not Arcadia, I can say that much.
What are you doing here? You cannot be here. It will find you.
I don't... Where am I? What is this place?
How did you get here? Go back the way you came, quickly. You cannot stay.
I don't... know how to go.
It is here. What have you done? What have you done?
What do you mean?
Oh no.
What?
The undreaming.
That's the thing that April keeps seeing in the first game, I think.
Is that? What?
If it is the same thing, it's something that's it's like chaos.
No. No.
My goodness.
They say that every story has a beginning and an end. That might be true in most cases. Sometimes, however, the two are one and the same. My name is Zoe Castillo. I don't usually look this pale, but that's what you get for being in a coma. That's my father, Gabriel. I'm all he's got in this world. My mother died 15 years ago and I don't have any siblings. I think he'll be very lonely when I'm gone. I wish I could have talked to him one last time, let him know that everything will be okay. But that would be a lie. The only thing I could have said is goodbye. Since I'm lying in that bed but I'm talking to you from out here, I guess this is what they call an out-of-body experience.
Yeah?
I'm not sure anyone can hear me, but I've had some experience with voices from the grave recently, so I'm giving it a shot. Bad things are happening, and everyone who knows the truth is either dead or has vanished off the face of the earth. If I can get through to someone, anyone, maybe something can be done. So if you can hear me, please listen. This is very, very important. It might just be the most important thing ever. You'll have to forgive me for using the oldest cliché in the book. It all began when...
Okay, so... little device there just to let us know from the get-go that whatever's gonna happen in this game, it ends with her being in a coma. And it sounds like some pretty horrific things have happened. It's also kind of a very, sweet
Causing the unfortunate cow to implode.
entry.
Ryan,
Moo. That's a spicy meatball. To err is human, to forgive is bovine. I'm running out of cow jokes here, people. Thanks, Diane. The Static has been blamed for a chain collision this morning on the Crosstown Express, killing 1 person and injuring 5. Witnesses say that a delivery truck lost wire contact and manual systems failed to take over, causing it to hit another vehicle.
This accident coincides with a new report from CTU, claiming definitive evidence that the static is caused by heavy sunspot activity. The report has already come under fire from several...
It's very, inspired by The Ring. That type of movie.
Save her.
What was that?
You have 7 days.
Must be some kind of viral ad.
Yeah, that's obviously makes you want to buy something. I don't know what. Oh, this guy. I remember this guy.
Zoe, there's a message.
My mobile's beeping.
The only firing the critters got done this summer was that of Coach Ulha.
He's in the first game, April has this little toy called Officer Guybrush, and it's this monkey with cymbals, that you smash together for music, and he's in a policeman's outfit. But all he does is go, hey, yo, dude. He starts. It's really irritating almost.
So I have a thing for pillows.
Okay. This one seems much more personable than Mr. Guybrush did. Officer Guybrush. Oh, I need to walk. I want to walk, not run.
Wonkers has been with me since I was 4.
Wonkers.
Dad bought him for me after Mum passed away.
Oh.
Maybe we should send you over there to tee it up.
I know the phone's
Hiya,
ringing.
Wonkers.
Zoe, do you want to play a game?
Not today. I'm just not in the mood.
Oh, okay then.
Poor Wonkers. Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what?
I need
I'm
to
gonna
get
answer the
going.
damn.
Are you sure you don't want to play a game? We haven't played a game in so long.
Oh,
I'm
Wonkers.
sorry, Wonkers. I just haven't felt much like playing lately.
Okay then.
It's a childhood toy that ends up getting all despondent when you don't want to play with it anymore. Okay.
There's a message on my mobile.
I'm gonna listen to it, then we'll talk to Wonkers. Maybe I'll play a little bit with him. We'll see what's on the phone.
This is an automatic reminder sent by... Oh, shit. The gym. I have to hurry.
What? Oh, check.
It's a mess.
M to check messages on the mobile. This is an automatic reminder regarding your scheduled lesson at the gym? Okay. Is there any other? Shouldn't have to keep reminding myself. Zoe, you have an appointment at the gym today. If I'm late, Jamo will give me that whole commitment and passion speech again for the 1000th time. That must be her trainer. Okay. I just checked it. There we go. Mouse wheel up. Something is obviously not working here. Oh, there we go. I guess it's set to keys instead. Mobile. Can I... Okay, this interface is going to take a little bit of work. Why does it say mouse wheel? Mouse wheel doesn't do it. Oh, here we go. It was the mouse wheel click. Okay, now it's working. I apologize, folks. Wonkers. Let's talk about...
Wonkers?
Yes, Zoe?
I gotta go to the gym. This is priority number 1, but first I want to ask you about my schedule. Wonkers can interface with our home server and remind me about appointments.
Remind me what's on my schedule today, Wonkers.
Well, there's the gym at 11:30.
Right. And after that?
There's the party tonight.
There's nothing
Party.
before that.
No, Zoe. That's all.
I really need a job.
Been there.
So what are the headlines today?
Gagan Galanka was spotted with Chinese model Vivian Zhu last evening at the swanky Europolis nightclub Bitta. Witnesses told...
No. Next story, please.
Kasawi playboy Batista Masad shocked audiences at...
Skip the entertainment news. Is there anything else?
It turns out that Bingo brand diet wine has more calories than...
Do you have any real news?
Diet wine?
You program me to track entertainment news and diet-related headlines, Zoe. If you want to reprogram my news filter, that's easy.
Oh, no. I guess I'll access a news feed. Don't you get bored just sitting here in my room? I know I do.
I don't get bored. I think a lot.
You do? About what?
About the fun times we've had together, Zoe.
Oh.
The memories make me happy.
Wonkers, that's sad.
Why? I'm not programmed to feel sad, Zoe. I'm programmed to feel happy. Always.
Lucky you. I wish I knew what that was like.
He just gave me like a Toy Story-esque
Thanks,
warm and
Wonkers.
fuzzy feeling.
You're welcome, Zoe.
Yeah, I like Wonkers, but I don't remember a lot about him. All right.
That closet definitely isn't big enough for me. I've always wanted a walk-in.
It's big enough you could technically step into it. Probably need to put some clothes on, huh?
Those clothes are clean, I think.
Yeah. Gotta put them on. We gotta go to the gym. What's
I haven't
that?
used my backpack since I went to Norway with Reza.
Do I need it?
My backpack.
Apparently I don't need it. Okay, is this... That looks like how I leave. Okay, I'm gonna look around. Let's sneak. TV?
I had to bug Dad 1,000,000 times before I got this in-window system. He thinks I spend way too much time in front of the screen. He's not wrong.
It looks very cool, but I don't know, like the back glare of the outdoors against the television. Is that bad for your eyes? Oh, a little privacy.
We've got a service that takes care of the house and the laundry, but they only stop by once a week. I'm glad I don't have to share a bathroom with Dad. He's messy.
Does she live with her dad?
My favourite place in the world. I take the longest showers. I mean, what else is there to do?
Get a job. Get a job. I want to call her April because I've been playing Longest Journey with April for so long. It's Zoe. Zoe. I gotta remember it's Zoe. Alright.
I've spent so much time on that thing lately. It's a wonder my butt hasn't ballooned.
This is a cool... It's like an old-timey Spanish village or something. But in the background there was like a big city. I can't see it there. Yeah, there's some like huge city going on out there. Oh, here we go. Okay. It's a weird, the up and down... Looking up and down is not like a big thing. But it's reversed, so whenever I'm trying to like look up, I end up accidentally making myself look down. Anyways, oh, pictures. It's one of those games where you kind of want to look at everything, because even though they've downed the puzzles... Wasn't there a picture for me to look at? Even though they've downed the puzzles difficulty, I believe, since the original game, this genre is notorious for, like, you need to pay attention to all the little details, and frequently there'll be items that you're supposed to, like, you'll look around and be like, oh, and you can pick it up, and then later at some obscure time you'll need it for something or other, and if you forgot to pick it up, you can end up
Zoe.
screwed. Oh.
Dad, what are you still doing home?
Having my coffee? Train's not leaving until 1 o'clock, so I thought I'd sleep in for a change.
Train? What train?
The train for Bombay.
Bombay?
Good Lord, Zoe. Did you forget already? We spoke about it on Tuesday. I'm going on a business trip to Bombay, remember?
Oh, Bombay, right. I thought that was next... Oh, wait. It's today Thursday. How pathetic is that? I don't even know what day it is anymore.
Well, at least you're up before noon, that's something. So,
Been there.
do you have any plans this morning? I mean, what's left of it?
I'm going to the gym.
See? You still have passion for something.
It's either that or scan the wanted ads and get depressed about all the jobs I don't qualify for.
If you feel that way, why don't you go back to school?
Dad, don't start.
I'm sorry, Zoe, but you're obviously not happy here either. Change your major. Biotech's not the only thing Cape Town's got to offer. Hell, why not change university? I'll help you. In fact, Bombay's got a great school for bioengineering. I could stop by while I'm there.
We've had this discussion already. I wish it was that easy. Don't you think I miss having direction and ambitions? Now I just don't know what I want. Can you please understand that? I need time.
Fine, I won't push. I'm happy to have you home, Zoe. I just hate to see you like this.
So do I, Dad. So do I.
See, already this is touching into some pretty serious issues, and this is something I think people can relate to more in the years after this released. That sort of getting into that adulthood, that college age, not quite knowing what to do, not being able to find work. That's the thing, go back to school and get a job. But that's what I found, and many people have found, is even when you have your college degree, you get out and you're still not qualified. So even coming out of law school, I'm quite familiar with going through want ads and finding just tons of jobs where they're like, must have 5 years law firm experience. And I'm like, well, what about the guy just got out of school,
Listen, Dad. Would you mind terribly if I had a few people over tonight?
You're asking me if you can have a party?
No, not a party. More like a soiree.
That's totally
right.
different.
I'm guessing there won't be any boys or alcohol at the soiree?
There definitely won't be any drugs. How's that?
You know how to put things into perspective, Zoe. All right. When did you ever need my permission anyway?
I know how to play you, Dad. That's what daughters do.
All right. What are you doing in Bombay, Pops?
So, what's happening in Bombay?
We're signing a contract with a new biotech outfit, and they need me to do another on-site evaluation.
Oh, that sounds really, really boring. I thought you wanted to do more lab work.
I did. I do. This is what happens when you get a promotion.
Serves you right for having ambitions. So when are you coming back?
I'm not actually sure. It could take a few days. Could be as much as 2 weeks.
Really? 2 weeks? I have the house to myself. I have to be alone for 2 weeks.
Yes. And we talked about this on Tuesday as well.
Oh, sorry. My mind's just elsewhere.
I'll say.
Buy me something in Bombay. Something exotic.
An alarm clock, maybe?
Funny.
It is a narrative convenience that she's so scatterbrained that she forgets everything. So then, as we, the viewers who just wandered into the story, we get recaps on everything. It's like, don't you remember, Zoe? So we talked about this Tuesday.
How's work going?
Are you okay? You know, I can't remember the last time you asked me about my job.
Serious? Why be a joke?
We just don't talk about it much.
Zoe, we never talk about it. When were you ever interested in my job?
I don't know. Forget it. Just trying to be nice.
Gee.
Gesture appreciated, Zoe. Work's going well. My promotion's keeping me busy.
I've noticed. We haven't sat down together for dinner since Christmas Eve.
I'm sorry. I just want to settle in, get on top of things. They've given me a lot of responsibility.
I know. Don't worry about it, okay? I'm glad things are going well at work.
Work again? I should ask more about work?
So, about work. Anything new?
Aside from this trip, no, not really. It's all pretty boring stuff.
Come on, I study bioengineering too. Don't forget that. I know exactly how boring it can be.
That's true. I keep forgetting that my beautiful and talented daughter thought it was a good idea to follow in my footsteps.
Don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm the beautiful and talented dropout daughter now.
Breaking with tradition. In true Castillo fashion.
I should hurry. I was supposed to be at the gym already. Have a nice trip, okay? So you're not sure when you're coming back?
It could take a while, depending on how the inspections go. And I have some other business to take care of in Bombay.
Really? What is it?
No, just work stuff. There are several biotechs headquartered in Bombay, and I need to take some meetings. Call me if there's anything. If I don't pick up right away, it means I'm in a meeting or inside a secure facility. I promise I'll call you back as soon as I can.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye, sweetheart. Be good, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, she sounds like she's on the cusp of becoming a grown-up. Trying to figure out her place in this world, what to do, where to go. But as for us, as for you and I, the player, and you, the watcher, we're gonna have to bring this to an end. This series, as with the previous series, I'm aiming for half-hour episodes. Typically, if I'm going to be off from that, I'll try to air in the direction of slightly longer. So this one's probably going to be a little over 30 minutes. But 30 minutes is the target. So we're going to wrap this up now. I would like to thank everybody for joining me as I launch this brand new series of A Lawyer Plays. What is it? Dreamfall, not Dreamfall Chapters. Dreamfall, The Longest Journey. With me, Ryan, the gaming lawyer. Until next time, I hope everyone is doing well, and take care. Bye-bye.